Welcome. I hope all is well. This is another episode of Celebrity Mysticism featuring Nbayoungboy. And before I start, this is all alleged, and we're just gonna get straight into it. So, it is a lot of darkness surrounding this young man. He does have a Fed case coming that's knocking on his door very, very soon. And I just feel like everything that he is exhibiting and doing right now, behavior wise, is because he knows that his time is coming. It is some things that he has done that he does regret, that he doesn't really talk about, especially beef with a certain artist. I wanted to know if certain beefs were fake. Let me tell you something. A lot of these beefs are fake. They are orchestrated. A lot of these people don't have beef with each other. They get paid to do this. So please stop picking up on things as fans. I feel like y'all need to be very, very careful because y'all don't know the energy that y'all are entertaining and getting intertwined with. I do feel like he is going to end up falling out with a lot of people because him going back to jail, I feel like he may sit for a while and he's going to find out who's really there for them and who's not. Now, the thing in the situation with his baby mothers is very, I want to say, touchy, just because the simple fact that, and this is all alleged, that he was on a lot of substance during the conceiving portions of all of these children at some point in some time. And I still feel like he has not gotten the proper treatment or help for that. But however, with him being on house arrest, it is, I feel, very much so certain conditions and terms that he has to follow. So it is very much so possible that he could not be on these substances at the moment just because of house arrest, but he does still indulge in pills, and I feel like he does still smoke weed. And I also feel as if it's another pill that he takes. I see his baby mothers banding together. I honestly feel like once he goes away, the ones who do get along, they will still try to make sure that their children are in contact with each other and they spend time together, and the rest, they just will go on and mind their business. Feel like he is being watched by the feds, and it is possible that her name is Arcola. She may press charges against him. I feel like she's still debating about it because serious and dangerous things can be if she was to do so. She's very afraid that there will be things such as death threats, really try to pop up and find out where she live at with her child, her being out somewhere and someone trying to do something to her, or I will go so far as to say them trying to unalive her. As far as Jania goes, like, she just be at a distance because she's in a new relationship. She's very happy. She does not want any problems, and that she just kind of wants to mind her business. As far as Yaya, people are trying to say that she's pregnant again, or she may be pregnant again. I feel like those are old photos, and I don't feel like this girl is pregnant, at least at this current moment. Now, will she have another baby? Yes, I do feel like it's possible, but I don't feel like it's going to be with along. This peace treaty thing with Fredo Bangs, I don't really feel like it's peace. I just feel like it's cordial because both of them has lost a lot of things to bloodshed, and I honestly just feel like they're trying to keep they're trying to get their city safe a little bit, for the youth and for the children. So like I said, I don't feel like they're best friends or nothing, but I don't feel also that it's just real beefy like how it used to be. I do feel like he's gonna fall out with a few of his friends, maybe even artists, because he's gonna feel like they either switched up or they're not standing on their words. I also feel like musically, he's gonna drop some more music. I feel like he's gonna drop a massive music before he actually gets locked up, or he's going to try to a big load massive music, just to kind of his fans satisfied. Mom is very worried about his mental health and his well-being because he is kind of trapped, at home all the time on house arrest, and he can't really do too much, I feel, creatively, as far as shooting music videos, doing tours, doing shows, everything kind of has to go through his probation officer for him to literally make any type of moves. I feel like he is fighting a lot of demons. And I did see a small clip of when he said that the industry is demonic and everybody wants to kind of be entertained, and this is not entertainment for him. However, you have to pay the piper, and he made some deals that he shouldn't have made, and he's going to have to pay for them in some way, fashion, or form. And I feel like him being back locked up is just one form of payment, because I honestly feel as if things could go another way and route if he's not to listen when it comes to just them, and doing what it is that they're asking of him. I don't really feel like he's a horrible person. I do feel like he just made some very, very wild mistakes as a person, and he was not thinking a lot of things. Wow, Jesus. But I also feel as if the media doesn't really show softer sides of him, only sometimes. I feel like when it may be beneficial to a person, but he still has some growth to do because he's still very fairly young. And also I am getting the fact that he may have maybe 3 more children. I also feel like with his wife, I don't feel like she's gonna go anywhere. She's gonna stay with him. She's gonna stick things out. She's not hurting or wanting for anything. A lot of people want to know, like, is she okay with his lifestyle? She is. That's just what that is. A lot of people may not agree with it, but it's her life and it's her life to live. And if she like it, you should love it, and that's just it. But I do feel like he married her for various reasons, and one of the reasons is because she does try to push him to be a better person, while others kind of just accepted him for who he was and let him crash out a lot. So she's more so, I feel, on the mature side spectrum of things, and she kind of keep him level-headed and try to get him to think logically as a man about a lot of different situations, even with, I feel, addressing how he feels on the internet and how he expresses himself in interviews. I feel like he has calmed down somewhat, but not completely all the way. As far as the label, they don't really care what happens or what's gonna come with him being arrested or locked up. In fact, it's actually gonna make them a lot more richer. They in control of these things anyway. And I also feel like he's gonna get betrayed by somebody that's very, very close in his camp. This could already be going on or happening. It is a very heightened energy of just chaos surrounded by him while he's trying to, I feel, find peace through all of these things and make sense of these things in life. He does feel like he's come a long way, but he still feels very much so misunderstood, as if other people don't get him. Now, I did see something on his face. Him is extremely difficult because of the way he deals with the mother of his children. It's like he's always agitated because he really doesn't want to be bothered with them, but in the same sense, he tries to think about his children, but he doesn't like communicating with them. So that's why you may see him lashing out on them a lot, or you may see him disrespecting them a lot because he doesn't like them. It just so happened that they ended up having children together, and now he gotta kind of lay in his bed. He made it. I do feel like the reason why he's having all of these children is because he wants to leave a legacy behind. He wants to have something that he felt he never had growing up as a child. Like, he has a lot of childhood trauma that he is trying to fix within his children and within himself, and it's becoming hard because I feel like he didn't even want this many baby mothers, but again, living the lifestyle that he lived, indulging in certain substances that he was indulging in, one thing led to another, and now all these children are here. it actually surprised me that he did get married. But again, to each his own. I do also feel like he sees things and he also hears things. Like, he's very intuitive. He be knowing what's going on around him. I just feel like sometimes he don't speak about it. I also feel like that lady that he has a tattoo with allegedly is his handler. I've never heard of that lady ever. I feel like that's his handler, whoever that is. I also feel like he is under some type of programming. Like, that's why I feel like sometimes it's him and sometimes it's not him. Respectfully, that's just what it is. Somebody is saying some type of words. It kind of remind me of they cloned Tyrone when they said that code word, and it was controlling everyone around them. So it's some type of code or noise or something that they do to put him in a trance, and every time he acts up or they feel like he's talking too much, they sit him down, they send that lady to him, and she get his ass right back in line and in check. I even feel like he suffers from some type of memory loss as well, some type of head injury. I'm not too certain about where it comes from, but yeah, because I'm hearing somebody say I can't remember, or I don't recall, I don't remember. Overall, I just feel like he needs to do better and want better for his stuff, and he really should start making better decisions, because right now things aren't looking too well for him. He could face up to, I want to say, I'm hearing the number 10, possibly 10 years. In this case, it could be 5 at minimum, but maybe I want to say 10 years that they're going to try to give him when this news come out. And I feel like it's going to be on account of a lot of different charges, maybe things that shit he didn't even know that they were going to try to charge him with. But I do feel like he's going to get a really good lawyer, and they might knock down some of those charges or get some of those charges removed, and cut some of his sentence. So again, it is a possibility that he may not do all of that time, but I am getting that he's going to have to sit, and he needs to sit because he's being very, very belligerent and moving very sloppy right now, and it's not doing anything but harming him instead of enlightening him. And I hate to say it, but you just got to be careful and mindful of the things that you put out and that you do, because you never know who's listening. You never know who's watching. And as I always say, you got to be careful about who you mess with, because you don't know who you messing with sometimes. Now, that could fit for him when it comes to other people as well, I feel like, because it is some people that Spirit this spun a block and got on their ass for messing with him. But now it is his turn to reap what he has sown. And I feel like he knows. So he's really just in a headspace where I need to get this done. Like, it's like a person that's rushing and very like restless. I also feel like he may be not eating properly. He may be not sleeping properly, but he's on all these different drugs. So it's clouding, not only is it clouding his judgment, it's making him have these outbursts. Sometimes he don't even know if he's himself. And a lot of times, again, he's not. He may feel like he's having out-of-body experiences, or that the feelings that he get are very, very, I want to say, foreign. I feel like that's why he's never really like alone, and he always have to have someone around him, because he does get very, very paranoid for whatever reason. And I'm hearing somebody say, watch your back. So he may feel like he always have to look over his shoulder. Always. It's not a moment where I feel like he's not looking over his shoulder. He can be going to go do something very simple, like going to an interview, and you best believe that he is watching every single thing around him. I do feel like to a certain extent, he is trying to seek some type of spiritual help, or he should try to get some type of spiritual help as well. Even though, like I said, he is into certain things, he could just kind of do them himself. But I am hearing he may need some type of assistance, because the things that are coming into his life that he has no idea well, I wouldn't even say he don't have no idea. That's kind of like gonna blindside him. It's because he has not been keeping up with certain things that he know he should have been. Also, I really feel like he may make some type of headlines, like something about him is gonna go really, really viral. Some type of story may come out about him and someone else. I also feel like someone around him may get exposed, or someone may leave his label that's under him. Someone may leave his label. I'm also hearing like ring, ring, ring. So he needs to be careful because somebody could be recording phone calls between him and someone else, or keeping this for ammunition to use against somebody. Like I'm hearing exposure. So I'm gonna stop the reading here. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.